Oh, look at the camera position. Look at this.
Yeah. We're not going to see those dice numbers again tonight, so...
Don't say that.
Have you done the traditional ritual of rolling to find out which ones are the lucky ones, including?
Yeah, you do. You have to do that. You know,
I feel like he's taking a more proactive method by training them.
Last time on Meadowshire Barberton. At the campsite on the lower slopes of Mount Shasta, Slick sets a campfire, hindered by a bloody-minded Drake Morty. Orla comes to, and as a consequence of her overexertion the previous night, is unable to close off her astral perception. There are animal sounds in the night. Clay astrally projects looking for the source, but learns only that there are lots of things in the woods. We bunk down in our tents and awaken with the sunrise. Morty goes for another fly, just generally making a nuisance of himself. Having packed up our campsite and proven we can stay a night on the mountain without dying, we head upward, guided by Orla. Bitsy and Orla have an awkward and frankly concerning conversation regarding Flick and their relationship vis-a-vis the team. Employing our limited stealth abilities, we continue to ascend, catching the attention of the local wildlife. Orla and Clay do magic, and we try to get away from the approaching creatures. As we do, though, something large and horned bursts from the snow. It turns out to be a horned bear, an awakened bear, and is especially upset with Clay. It roars a challenge. Slick steps up and casts control thoughts, convincing it that we are not a threat. It subsides, and we make like a tree and fuck off. We continue up the ever-steepening way. Everyone except for Neil helps Morty plot a course upward. They do a spectacularly shit job and just end up making life hard for him. In the end, Orla suggests a route based on a hunch, and we all go that way on account of how much less shit it is. As we approach the mountain's upper reaches, we do our best to elude security. Neil and Bitsy looking up for drone signatures, and Slick holds Clay's hand to prevent him from just pulling trees out of the ground or whatever. We crest a rise and see the compound below us. Bitsy hacks their cameras as we make our approach. We penetrate the compound, and Neil takes his sweet time getting a door open. A patrol approaches. Orla chucks a rock at the garage roof near them, and they're suitably distracted, allowing Neil time to bypass the maglock, and we get inside in a bit of a hurry. We move through, trying to find a network access point. Orla astrally snoops into one room and finds guards acting all guardy. Neil and Morty kick in the door, and Clay smashes the guards with a stun bomb a stun bomb spell amidst a hail of automatic gunfire. Slick swarms into the room in a shadowy blur, drop-kicking a guard, and Orla magically throws a table at the remaining guard, disarming him and knocking him unconscious. And that brings us up to date.
Stun bomb smell is not a magical ability, but it is an ability.
I'd like to point out that the horned bear did seem fixated on Clay, and it was only because Clay was the biggest and trollest of us. So I want to float the idea that the bear was racist.
Seems likely.
Or he was the most suitable opponent to take on. He was...
Yeah, and the criteria by which he judged that suitability was racist.
Okay, so as there is a... Oh, the alarm has been raised. What I might do is... How's this going to work? Just bring up a whiteboard because I'll need to track some things on what's going on. Let me see. Let's just call it here. That's one out of. All right, so with the guards knocked out, Bitsy takes over the security console and says, there's a few things I can do here. Looks like I got access to pretty much anything, at least for a while. So what do you want to know?
Where the thing is?
Yeah, we're searching for some. We need to get some bit of digital info, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so
where would that be based? And is there like a server room or something?
yes, there is. So from where you are, security room, there is a room that's actually just down the hall from you. I can disengage the
Sweet.
maglock.
Can we get like the security feed from all the cameras that they have, picture in picture, via AR or something, for
Yes.
situational awareness?
I can maintain it for a while.
Meanest. Have any alarms gone off-site?
No, I've squashed that for now.
Nice. A pat Bitsy on the back.
So there's several cameras that are piped into your augmented reality feed. A couple of them have motion on them at the moment. So you can see the patrolling guards outside have fallen back to the garage at the south of the complex and are covering sort of the corridor leading to the door, or yeah, the way that you came in, and also the front door. There is also movement in the dining room area, which is a little way down the hall from you. Two more guards grabbing their rifles and making their way, presumably, in your direction.
Well, team, there's no way we can skip past these dudes, can we? Do we have to? We want to head first. Let's go at them.
You don't have to go through them to get to the mainframe room, but you will probably need to go through them to leave.
I propose fucking with them. My suggestion is doing the classic Han Solo pretending we're actually the guards and being like, everything's fine here, how are you? And if anyone's got any better suggestions going from there, we'll go around the room, starting with Clay.
What if we just ambush them?
Clay's got ambush them.
They're
I
on
don't know. If we don't have to interact with them, I would suggest not.
But if we
We've got
neutralize
doing
them
nothing
first,
from Slick.
if we neutralize them first, we won't have to deal with them on the way out or risk having them interrupt us.
We got neutralizing them from Neil, which sounds an awful lot like murdering them.
To be fair, my first thought was ambush, and then Clay said ambush, and I didn't want to seem like I was copying.
Yeah, and to be fair, ambushing also sounds a lot like murdering them. Going to Ola.
Doing a sneaky, just trying to avoid, and if have to, then murder. But as a plan B, that's my opinion.
I just want to be on the record as saying I am anti-murder.
Could you guys I don't know how magic works, but via Clay's song and Ola's magical prowess, could you not enchant them to the point where they think nothing's wrong?
I could do influence, but I don't know how effective it would be. I feel like I have to see them. I feel like they have to be in my line of sight.
I think they have to be able to hear me.
Well, if we're gonna ambush them, then I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the way to do it. If we're gonna ambush them, let's just knock them out. Let's take them out. Let's do what we initially said.
Yeah, we do have stick and shock bullets, I believe. I made a point when we... Did I make a point of it? I'm pretty sure we got it. I'll
Sounds
spend
like
karma to say
I
that
know.
we got
Well,
it.
we've got pistols. I know that much.
Yeah.
I don't know what ammo we have though.
Yeah, you did get some.
Yeah, well, last, worst case scenario, we shoot them with electric zappy bullets. Sound good to everyone?
Yep. Let's do it.
For a moment there, you sounded like you were underwater. So can you repeat the plan?
Yeah.
Okay, worst case scenario, we shoot them with zappy bullets, but best case scenario, we use Guile and I don't know. Let's just go get the thing and then see what happens.
I feel like that's what I said, but
Yeah. Shall we head to the server room?
Do I have beanbag rounds or something for my shotgun?
No, I don't think you got any of those.
Oh
He
well.
feels a pistol though. Everyone's got a pistol.
You are here.
And your pistol's got stick and shot.
So can you see the map?
Yes. So are we where? Oh right, we're in the security room.
Mm-hmm. So there is a card here. Oh, don't move it. Don't move it. I'm sure I got it.
Shit, is that me?
And here. And then the other two are here and here. Oh, yeah, that's a pain. So this was you. The mainframe is next door. And then there's a couple of ways you could get out. You can smash through the window here, or you can go back around the way you came in. But that would leave you exposed.
Well, let's just go next door into the thing, cover the entrances, and grab what we need.
Yeah, I suggest we secure the reception and lounge as the first line of defense.
I had one of those ideas that's just so crazy that it just might work, alright? We're supposed to be here. This is a security exercise, and they're failing. Orla casts like influence on them. Slick casts influence on them. They're all like, yeah, oh shit. Oh, we're so bad at being security guys. Well, obviously we'll give you the run of the place.
Well, I think that's a good idea, but I think we may as well still, nobody knows we're here. Let's get what we need first, and then we can deal with that.
Yep.
That's what I reckon.
Okay, all right.
But I agree with, we can try.
However, there's a kind of significant problem with that plan.
What's that?
Well, they have to be pretty incompetent.
Yeah, but we would back that up with like some magic, like
Okay.
Slick and Orla, and maybe yourself as well, casting whatever magic you have to make the lie as believable as possible.
It seems
Okay.
a bit risky.
It does.
It's really risky, and
Well, I
that's
mean,
why
If we fail, we're going to end up
either
playing them anyway.
go so
So
very right or so
True.
very, very wrong.
either way, I think we need to get the info first. We can just sneak next door, watch all the entrances. Let's get what we need first.
If
Yeah,
nothing else,
okay.
let's just do it for the lols.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
It's always part of sound decision making. Okay, so heading next door, the mag lock on the door is being disabled by Bitsy, who is concentrating and tapping away furiously on his cyberdeck. Inside, there are a couple of stands of complex-looking machines. Bitsy points to one near the wall and says, "That looks like the off-site storage. I can jack in and try and grab the data."
Do it. I'll cover you.
Okay. So,
All right, I'd like to reiterate my suggestion that we secure the reception and lounge so we're not all in one tiny room that could get grenaded or some shit.
okay, so from what you can see on the cameras, these two are covering the reception and lounge with their assault rifles. You would have to walk through this door into their line of fire. You're on mute, Martin.
Somebody call for a stun bomb.
In which case, we'll just hold this door.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got camera surveillance on them. If they move and begin moving on that door, we'll know. We'll be able to see. So,
Yeah, let's just get what we need.
yeah.
We can cover that door. I agree.
All
right,
How long is it
so-
going to take, Betsy, to get to find what we need?
Is that door currently open or closed?
It's closed.
Okay.
Okay, so he plugs in, snapping the data line cable into a jack point on her forehead, and her eyes roll up in her skull, and you see her start tapping away a bit more.
It always freaks me out how she does that.
Wait, she's got a hole in her forehead?
Yeah, she's just got a big hole in her forehead.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, wired interfaces are so old school, man.
Make it sound like it's in the middle of her forehead.
That's what I'm imagining.
I mean, like,
on her temple.
don't get me wrong,
Ah.
it looks like really badass and cool, but you know, like,
Yeah,
it's just,
jack in.
it's like it's in her.
Okay, this is going to a weird place.
All right, so where are you guys sort of placing yourselves?
I don't know if you can actually see my cursor, but outside the mainframe data storage room, there's two doors, and one door leads into the reception lounge. I'd like to place myself by the door leading into the reception lounge, just sort of like just being there in case the guys start moving.
You should like put your cursor where you want your dude to, where you're standing.
I mean, I think
That's
I've
okay,
got my
fine.
cursor. I have got my cursor there, but like,
How do we know who's who? That's well, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Two
I
explorers.
don't even know if I have one. I don't understand.
if I've got
Yeah.
a cursor, I don't know how to move it.
Well, yeah, I imagine I'm kind of stood fairly close to Bitsy, and I'm right by the entrance of the mainframe data storage room.
Yeah, so basically right next to me.
Right, sweet. Well, maybe I'm a little bit behind you, Martin.
Yeah. Well, I'm closer towards the door that leads into the reception and lounge. So just like covering that door.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm definitely the one behind you. I'm just covering Bitsy.
What if we went around here and kicked the wall in?
There's a guard down the very bottom of the complex that is covering this.
Oh, and those are windows, aren't they?
Oh, I didn't see the ones down the bottom of the garages.
Yeah, they were the original patrol that you guys eluded.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So one of them is pointing towards the main double doors at the front, and the other one is looking down this corridor, which is how you got in the first place.
Yeah, we'd have to break that window
Hmm.
and then go around. But shit.
Wait, so is one of them able to see any action that happens in the reception?
Yeah, so
Huh.
both of them can.
Oh, no, I mean the outside one.
No, we can see these are windows as well at the front, so they can see a little bit into the reception. Yeah, they have a bit of crossfire.
They'll be able to see you coming out from this window.
All right, so seconds tick by as Bitsy scans the file. She says, I think I've found it. I just have to navigate around a little bit to make sure there's nothing monitoring it. Or if there is, they don't see me.
Be safe.
Yeah, don't catch a virus. Zing.
Okay, so
Virus.
who's out in the hallway? This hallway here.
I am.
Yeah, I'll be out in the hallway.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm in the corner, like tucked around the corner of the room where my cursor is.
All right, so what you see is, well, you feel a frozen blast of wind and the tinkling of ice crystals and a large translucent spider springs out of the ground.
I would
Eyes
like
glowing
to
blue.
activate elemental hands fire.
Okay.
And attack.
Does it look hostile?
Just like pick it up with your hands.
It's a spider. I don't know. How do you determine hostility?
Is it on an attack vector?
It is, yes.
Oh, then in that case, I whack it.
Okay.
A time-honored solution.
Sometimes the classics just can't be beaten, you know?
Classic's a classic.
Can I get 3 dice for an assault?
Car's really pleased about his new camera setup. You should see a photo of it.
I did put one in chat. So.
What are you hitting it with?
I can't see any dice.
No, I can't see any of the dice.
Is this camera frozen after all this?
Oh, I thought it was just pointing at the board this whole time.
Same.
Yeah.
What?
Your camera's frozen. It's just frozen on the blank dice board.
You can't see the dice.
No.
In that case, it must have been
me and whereby.
666, right?
Yeah.
No, it was a 6 though. But
Oh,
fucking.
all right, I'll take it.
So what was the roll? And what were you actually doing? You were assaulting or something?
Yeah, just doing a downward smack, like it's a bad puppy.
With your hand?
No, with my club.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, and what was the result?
6.
6, okay. So, the club smashes into it, knocking it skittering slightly, but only having limited effect.
Fuck.
May I attack with my fiery fists now?
You may.
4 dice, please, guy.
Are you still not seeing this?
Mm-hmm. I think you might need to leave and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do this quickly then. 6, double 6.
Double 6.
Nice. Okay.
I think these dice are just shy. They perform when no one's watching. Alright, I'm gonna refresh.
What does this look like, Martin?
Can I go with like firebending? You know, like
If you like, yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Just my regular fighting style that I've been using all this time, which is just like frenzied, determined ass kicking. But now my fists are on fire and like blowing little puffs of fire as well.
Right, and strike into it several times, which does knock some of the crystals from it. They vaporize in midair. It screeches in pain.
This thing's strong, guys, I say.
What is it? What is going on?
It's a spirit.
It's a spirit creature. You must use magic or magical weapons to harm it, I say to all the characters in the room.
Okay,
I'd like to thump it with the butt of my shotgun.
Okay.
Point of contention, GM. My weapon is magical. Does that still confer limited?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't really work out how it was magical, other than it had glowy lights.
It shapeshifts into musical instruments mostly.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you
I was
that.
wondering where you were getting all your musical instruments from.
Yeah. So,
Right, can you see my dice board now?
yes.
Yes,
Alright, can I thump it one?
you may. So this will be at limited effect.
Sorry, I'm just going to make sure I'm using the right number of dice.
So poor spider is just getting the crap kicked out of it by a bunch of crazy people.
What number do I need to get at?
Excuse me.
Sorry?
We're not crazy just for wanting to kill a spider.
I mean,
I mean, it was hostile, right?
Yeah. It was on an attack vector.
What if it was going to attack the guards?
Then it's like lost at best.
thank you, mortals. For long eons have I been trapped in this dragon's lair. Save me!
All right. Well, I'll creep around the corner of the doorway and do a stun strike spell on it.
Okay.
It's assault, right?
If you're casting a spell, it'll be sight.
So,
Reasonable.
okay. 4 dice.
And how strong do you want the spell to be?
Oh, like medium.
Okay, so success but with a consequence in this case, which will be suffering some drain. Do you want to resist?
What does drain do?
Gives you damage,
Ah,
which might hinder your spellcasting.
Will hinder your spellcasting.
should I resist that?
What's your resistance roll, Amanda?
2.
Oof.
Nah.
You've got 4 karma, so no, it's.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
I feel like you've been in this situation before, and every time. Karma.
I'll leave it. I'll deal with that.
Okay, so it'll be level 2 drain. That's what you'll take. So under one of your level 2 boxes, you put in drained. So you feel weakened by the course of the spell, but it does smash into the side of the spider, which knocks it away, and it dissipates back into astral space. You can sense no remnant of it.
I turned to Morty and I'm like, "Yeah, we loosened it up for her."
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really like spiders. I was quite happy to let you guys deal with that one.
Wait, it wasn't a silver spider, was it?
No.
How's Bitsy going?
She is sweating a bit.
That's Neil's territory.
And
Yeah, can I just like interface with her systems and figure out if there's anything to be immediately alarmed about?
The danger keeps. This is sorry, typical. Like, well, the danger keeps rising. Is that like a time thing?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yeah, you're going to sort of go into the matrix with her, essentially? Is that what you're trying to do?
If that's what I need to do to find out what I want to know, then yeah.
Well, I guess, like, she just says, I'm fine, just keep the noise down a little bit if you can.
I closed the door behind me politely.
What you see is one of the closest guard to you steps out into the reception and starts moving along the wall down towards your door, while the other one covers the doorway.
All right, Morty, let's line up on this door and get ready to kick the shit out of it.
I would recommend staying back from the door, and then when it opens, deal with the one, so that the other guy can't also shoot you. Because if you go through that door, there'll be 2 of them.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Okay, let's
We
line
all
up
just
on the side of the door.
Yeah, we'll stand back along the corridor a few meters with our weapons trained on the door, and then if someone comes through, we'll leave
All right.
the rest unsaid.
I am gonna like go up to Bitsy and just like use the end of my sleeve to like dab her forehead.
All right.
Is this getting maximum revolutionary, guys? It's feeling kind of maximum revolutionary.
I feel like we're about to find out one way or the other.
Okay.
So you see the guard who is approaching reach into his jacket and pull out a device with his free hand and crouches by the door.
Neil, do you ever... Can you listen
recognize
to
the
the
device,
phone,
Neil?
Neil? Do you have something that you can use to hack in?
Sorry?
Or no?
Betsy's a bit preoccupied right now.
No, I thought maybe Neil. Maybe Neil's got something. His little drone or something. I don't know. He can
Yeah,
hack on someone's phone.
I was just wishing I had deployed one of my Icefire. I didn't. So the best description we can get from like the resolution of the camera or whatever is that there's something in his hand that looks like a device.
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking breaching charge, maybe.
That's worst case scenario. That or a grenade.
Hey guys, what about I go out there and cause a massive distraction? I'm just gonna do it.
I don't know about that. Like we've almost got what we need. Let's get what we need first.
I feel like kicking the shit out of the door is becoming like a viable option at this point.
I don't want to get deviced.
I head out there and I turn into a drake. I'm now down to 1 karma. And I just kind of stand there in drake form as a distraction.
So you're running out into the reception?
Yeah. And I'm going to growl menacingly.
All right.
Jesus
so
Christ.
I'm going to watch in horror.
I'm in the room and the door's shut, so...
is the intent to intimidate or distract? Or a bit of both?
Bit of both. Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Okay. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Okay, so well, I'll get you to, most of it's kind of a foregone conclusion, but I'll get you to roll your influence in any case.
Neil, can you roll two dice, and can we have the lowest score, please? The 2.
Okay, so the obvious consequence is they are going to immediately and sustainedly open fire on you.
May I blow?
You're-
No, I'm a drake.
yeah, you can't.
Can I take an action before they do that?
Well, not unless you have an ability that allows you to interrupt.
Nope. Sorry, Morty.
I do have like,
Yeah, it gives you armor.
yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry.
yeah, you
Someone's
could.
sneezing in my house. I just have to. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay, so I guess that's what you guys see anyway. And Russian, you
Right.
see it on the camera as well. It seems just as unreal on camera, if not more so. He's definitely distracted them. Whatever the guy was holding in his hand is dropped on the ground as he falls back and blazes away with his assault rifle.
Okay, I'd like to step out and put a stick and shock round onto the side of his face with my pistol.
Okay.
Wait, you're
And-
shooting him in his face?
Yes. But with a non-lethal round, because I'm very concerned about
Oh.
human life.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so what action are you choosing to do with that? assault.
Yes. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I'm alright.
That's a 6. Okay. So, yeah, as he's blazing away at Morty Drake, you jump around the corner and pump some rounds into his body, including his head. And you see the twitching take over his muscles as the rounds discharge their electricity into his body.
How gratifying.
Also, back in the corridor, there is a flare of light as a cloud of stars spirals down the hallway towards Clay.
Oh, motherfucker.
And yeah.
That sounds like an attack vector to me, so I'm going to take a swipe.
Okay.
Can I get 3 dice, please, Neil?
Right. So, trailing through its starry form, but several of the stars wink out from the impact of your magic weapon. However, it does cover you in itself.
Ah! Hold up. Little help.
I open the door, I look around. What is it? Is it like a physical being?
It's manifest on the physical plane, yeah. It's a spirit, but it's become manifest to attack Clay.
Alright, well, I suppose all I can really do is do another a stun thing.
Okay.
Strike.
So you'll be -1 die to cast because of your drain.
Okay, there's 3.
Am I going to eat shit in this moment? Yep, probably.
So success with a consequence. So
the
spell
obvious is that I would get hit, right?
says, but we could say that you get hit by that rather than getting hit by the spirit.
All right, is that better? Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, alright then. We can heal you up afterwards.
Alright, so yeah, you'll take... I assume you're casting it at the same intensity as last time. So it's level 2 harm for you as well, Clay.
Is that drain or is it?
Well, it's stun. It's similar. Well, no, it will only affect physical stuff. It won't affect spellcasting as such. So it will affect you if you're meleeing things.
Hey, Orla, like, these spirits, are they going after Clay? Like, could you cast invisibility on him? Maybe they won't see him and we won't get attacked.
I feel like they went after Clay because he was there at the time.
Something that you can do other than whack them is attempt to banish them. The downside to that is it prevents you from doing anything other than banishing them until they're gone, but it prevents them from doing anything either.
Seems to me that most entities on this mountain are racist.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Alright, so back in the reception, there is a hail of gunfire from the two guys. So essentially what would happen, you could expend your armor here, Martin, to take no damage from this blast. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Take no damage, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's convenient.
It won't... It's kind of a thing that only happens once, though.
Okay.
Must be
Then
nice.
I want to bull rush the guy, like, closest to the door
Okay.
and push him back.
Neil's shot him already.
Oh. Then I want to bull rush the other guy and, like, push him to the ground and, like, I don't know, yell, roar in his face.
So are you just attempting to knock him down? Or
Yeah. Or maybe even knock him out in the process, you know?
okay.
And
It's probably
definitely,
still
like, upset him.
an assault, really.
Alright. May I have 4 dice, please?
Was that the roll?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Alright. So success with a consequence. So in this case, he's going to continue blazing away as you charge at him. Means you're going to catch a few rounds and take some damage. Would you like to resist?
Yes, please. I'd like to roll 4 dice again.
Okay, so 1 karma. So the rounds continue to ping off your draconic hide, and you rush forward, taking away a corner of the kitchen at the same time, and sending him sprawling backwards into the dining area, sending the wooden tables and chairs smashing away from his impact. So he's back here. He's probably back here. And yeah, I guess we come back. Well, Slick, what are you doing?
Well, at this point, I still want to stay in the room, the maintenance room with Bitsy. I want to cover Bitsy. I want to kind of position myself differently, though. I want to use my shadow. Don't like wrap around my hands and my feet. I want to kind of stick to the ceiling, just to the right of the door. I want to kind of, with the intention that if somebody does come in and try and go after Bitsy, I can just, boom, surprise.
Right. All right, so you put yourself in a ambushing position. Okay, and so the guy that Morty knocked down starts to pick himself up painfully, scrabbling back into the dining room. His gun knocked to the ground. The one that Neil shot as well is trying to get back behind cover into the hallway.
I'd like to kick the first guy away from his weapon. I know the time-honored solution is to do it the other way around, but I feel like kicking something significant.
Okay, go ahead. Doing an assault. It's risky.
As he's trying to do that, I'm probably being a bit of a nuisance because I can't see anything. I kind of send a little message in chat like, "How's it going out there?"
Just catch it on the feet, you dumbass.
All right, so kicking him while he's down or while he's trying to get back up is highly successful. So what does that look like?
I picture that looking like as was he trying to retrieve his weapon or just get out of the way?
He still had his weapon in his hand, just not
right,
sort of ready. So he was just trying to back away into the hallway to get cover.
Yeah, I'll sort of just like kick him to the left there, sort of past the kitchen door, hopefully disarming him in the process.
Kicking him back here, basically.
Pretty much. I was aiming for past it, but if he goes through it, that works too.
Okay, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, success. So gun falls out of his hand, and he gives a groan of pain as your boot intersects with his midsection, knocking him back with a significant degree of force.
Do I have time to do anything else?
Like what?
Like fucking grab the device he dropped initially? Or look at it? Can I look at it?
You can look at it.
What does it look like?
It's a flashbang.
Ooh, you dirty little fucker. Not primed though, right?
It would be cool if you looked at it and then it detonated. I think Morty kind of took the wind out of his sails. Actually, no. Roll a die for me. Let's see what happens. I'll let Chance decide.
Shenanigans.
Here goes fuck all.
That's what we like to see.
It's a 6.
Oh, has it frozen again? Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, that's what happened.
All right, so yeah, as you glance over at it, it pops, ringing your eardrums, and your vision suddenly turns into a series of retinal burn frames.
I would like to assume a tactical fetal position, please.
Okay, meanwhile, the spiral of stars twists itself into a ball and launches itself at Orla.
I want to do the detaining thing or banishing thing.
Okie dokie. So, banishing. Okay, so it's a risky level spirit. Reasonably strong. Let's see. And yeah, I believe your conjuring ability is influence. So you'll need to roll your influence. But it basically pauses and hangs in the air as you feel your will wrap around it. At the same time, you're rooted to the spot.
Does that mean other parties can beat the shit out of it as it's like suspended there, or?
Yep.
Oh.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's a 2. I can't see those.
It's not ideal.
They're not good.
That's definitely for the best. I mean, it was great.
So the spirit is going to lash out at your control and inflict damage on you.
I wanna, what is this that?
Can I possibly intervene, maybe?
This is a consequence of what you just
Right, okay.
already did.
It's 3.
So it'll cost you 3 karma.
Fuck.
But you're able to keep the swirling flames at bay. Though you can feel some of your clothes start to cinder, smolder.
Look away.
I want to smack the fire thing very hard.
Okay.
Can I get 3 dice, please, Neil? That's better.
Okay.
Dice just don't like all
Apparently. So, although hung in place, it's still able to sort of pivot and move in its sinuous manner, but not escape your attacks, which strike more and more sparks onto the carpet, leaving less hanging in the air.
No, everything all right. The carpet's not going to catch on fire.
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like the sparks sort of land, smolder, and then wink out of existence altogether. They don't burn long enough to cause any lasting damage.
Because that's not what we need right now.
I'm sure dragons would fireproof their lair. Morty.
What's going on with my guy? Is he down for the count? Or
He's not down for the count, no. He doesn't look particularly happy, and he's not armed, but he's getting up.
I wanna sort of turn around on him real quick and whip him with my tail into the kitchen wall or the kitchen doors. And then I want to run full tilt back and just launch myself at the spirit.
Okay. Well, you can whack him and you can move away. So, do your assault again.
4 dice, please. Yeah.
You've got good effect. His position's not particularly good. All right. So, yeah, that sends him through the window of the dining room out into the snow. You don't think he'll be getting up from that, but you don't spend any time worrying about it.
And he'll get up eventually, right?
Very possibly.
Very possibly.
With the right care and attention.
Oh god.
Months of rehabilitation.
Then yeah, I just want to move as close as I can get to the spirit.
Okay.
Where is the spirit positioned?
It's in the hallway.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need to take a moment and deal with something urgent.
Okay.
It's a wee I've got to do.
So we'll come back around to, well, shall we say Clay?
Wait, I
You're
guess
still, Slick, you're still hanging out in the room, are you?
Uh, at this point, I don't know. I think I'm going to make a move because seems to be a lot of action going on, and I'm missing out. My teammates might need me, so I want to. I'm imagining did somebody shut the door to the mainframe room? Because I'm guessing it was shut, so I want to kind of open the door and just pop my head out to see what is actually happening, and then I'm guessing that's when I'll see the spirit, and that's when I want to pounce into action.
Yep.
If I can, and I would like to cast Shadow on the spirit. Which, in my case, I'm kind of imagining this is where my shadow would kind of engulf the spirit, and it kind of looks like black flames, but in like real slow motion, and it's obviously attacking the spirit.
Okay. So that probably means, the spell that you've got in there probably isn't shadow. It's probably an attack spell of some kind. So
Isn't it? It's like an area of an effect thingy, isn't it?
The normal shadow spell just creates a pool of darkness.
Oh, so that doesn't actually cause any damage to. That wouldn't cause any damage to the spirit.
No. So, it's up to you. You can either have a spell like the one you described, which we'll just say is kind of like a fireball or something like that, or you can have that shadow spell that's there and create darkness.
Well, I don't think creating darkness is going to benefit me right now. I just want to be able to do magical damage towards the spirit, because obviously that's the only way we can go at him, and that's the only way I imagine myself being able to do magical damage. But
cool.
So I don't know. I'm gonna. I don't know. Yeah, let's go in and kick it, which is not going to do anything.
Shadow punch.
Because I'm guessing at this point, Slick doesn't actually know what he needs to do to damage the spirit, so he's just going to go see a spirit. He's going to shit his pants a bit, and then he's just going to run in and try and just fucking kick him in the head.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead with your assault.
I think three for assault.
And that gets it done. At least it hits without any consequences. So yeah, you feel the weird sensation of your boot kind of making an impact and not at the same time, or momentarily striking something which then disappears. And it does strike a few sparks away from it. And you can see it's starting to wane. A lot of the sparks that are hovering in midair are turning into embers rather than sparks. So it's definitely weakening. And it gives out a howling, undulating cry as it's locked in this psychic combat with Orla and getting pummeled from either side. Is Neil there? Yep. Sorry, you can only see the dice again at the moment. What's Neil doing?
What is the state of my seeing and hearing capability?
It's not good. It'll take a little while for it to resolve.
I'd like to use. I take it though. I still have the feed to the cameras and shit.
Yes, but flashbangs have more of an effect than just sensory.
Right.
It's
quite shit as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I mean, it would probably be quite disorienting watching yourself move on camera and trying to put yourself in the right position.
Okay, but this won't need a roll. Should we just say I try and fail to do that?
Sounds good. Drunkenly stumble over, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Should be used to that sort of thing.
Oh man, this is the real hardcore shit.
It's like the major hangover without the fun of the drinking the night before. Okay, Orla.
I'm still wrestling this fire spirit, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to roll again?
Yes.
Mm. Two, please.
Which will dissipate the spirit, but will also give you a consequence.
Had a bad run. Not very lucky.
I'll say in this case, yeah, the destruction of the spirit will set some of the corridor ablaze.
Son of a bitch.
As the sparks and the embers that are left will just shoot out everywhere, coating the walls, the carpet.
Man, where's Morty's water hands?
You can't use them in dragon form. I guess he could just stop, drop, and roll all over it.
Fuck.
This place probably has fire extinguishers.
Like sprinklers? I only have one karma left.
probably don't resist that then.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and what kind of dragon doesn't fireproof through there?
A careful one. Okay, so yeah, a couple of small blazes begin to appear in the corridor, and you can smell the acrid scent of smoke, but it's going to take a little bit of time for that to develop into anything particularly concerning.
Someone needs to just start stamping on it.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do that. Yeah, I feel like I should just, Slick goes over and he starts trying to pat it out, doing his bit, trying to stop the fire.
Oh, can I summon a water elemental?
You can.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay, how strong would you like the elemental to be?
Like, only strong enough that it can put out a fire that we're currently facing.
Yeah, you could probably cast it controlled for that sort of thing.
Cool. Now, I'm currently dealing with level 2 damage, which puts me down 1 die, right?
Only for physical things, so
okay.
Spellcasting, you're okay.
Cool. Then can I have 4 dice, please? Go.
Gets it done. Spirit appears with 1 service. What does your spirit look like?
Like one of the firemen from the Gaviscon ad.
Fair enough.
Please do your thing.
All right, so turning on its spigot, it starts hosing down the burning embers.
Slick jumps out of the way because obviously he's no longer needed.
Okay, so 2 things happen. One is that you can see the exterior cameras pointing out into the car park. A vehicle is coming up the rise. So it is moments away. One of the security vehicles from down the hill. And the other thing that happens is that Bitsy says, okay, I think I've got it, but I'm still trying to keep down the signal from getting out.
What? Time to make a quick decision. Should we just hightail it like absolute fucking duckery in the direction where the vehicle isn't coming from?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, although I don't know how well we'd be able to do that in our respective states.
Yeah,
I can buy you guys some time by running straight at the van in dragon form, being all dragon all up in their face. You guys make your egress and then I just fly away.
I like that plan because it involves me getting away.
It's tempting.
Would that actually work? Like, could you actually do that? Get everybody's attention?
Oh, I strike. Well, no, this is happening too fast. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
never
yeah,
asked
trust
Morty.
me.
Well, we'll take a break here, and we'll resume after that. Say 10 minutes, and then we'll see what you guys want to do.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I think I want to really just run straight at them and like get into a tangle of tails and wings with them.
So does Bitsy have it?
She seems confident that she has.
Okay. And a car is coming? Sorry, I missed the last bit.
Yeah, so a car is coming up towards the car park out the front,
Mm.
and it's one of the security vehicles that you saw down the bottom of the hill.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so yeah, we'll start with you, Morty. Are you executing your plan?
Is Ben orange for a reason?
Yeah, the camera decided not to work. I could leave and come back, but I'm recording it, so it'll
Oh, right, okay.
break out.
Because there's no more.
So yeah, I guess like I'm just gonna kind of like run through the reception area, hold my wings close against my body, and just sort of like jump through one of the windows or maybe the doors if they're glazed doors. If they're not glazed doors, I'm gonna go through the window, and that's gonna be a bit of a surprise for the people arriving in a van, and then I'm just gonna, you know, just kind of bull rush them and try to like get in amongst the whole group in a mess of whirling wings, claws, and teeth.
Cool. Alrighty. So you're basically just trying to attack the vehicle they're arriving in?
Yeah.
Wait. Are we going to use this vehicle to escape, or are you just attacking the guys in the vehicle?
I'm just trying to give you guys time to run. Why aren't you guys running?
Has Bitsy disconnected yet?
Yes.
Okay. And she's got the. I kind of want to cast an invisibility spell on her.
Yeah, she's still got her eyes closed and she's still typing away, though, indicating
Okay.
she's still doing something, but
Yeah.
she has the file.
Okay.
And yeah, she's sweating a bit more now.
Well, I still want to. Well, I'm going to stand by and wait till Bitsy's ready. I'm going to try and cover her.
Okay, so she says, I've got the file, but I've got to stay in the system to stop the security signal getting out. I don't know what's going to happen, but they've set this up in such a way that it's got to be a major call. So we got to get out of here. But you'll have to help me because I can't see.
Who said
Pick up
that?
Bitsy.
Come closer.
Yeah. Someone piggyback Bitsy.
Well, Clay's right here.
Neil, you've got kind of a headache now, and it feels like you've been staring at the sun for too long. But other than that, you're...
All right. Well, I'll take Bitsy because I'm going to be good for fuck all.
Well, I've already taken level 2 harm, so I don't know. Are you going to be more effective than?
Actually, it's a point. Do I have an actual official level of?
No, it's just a temporary effect.
Okay, in that case, you take Bitsy,
Alright.
and I'll take a Panadol.
Alright, so outside there is whirring of wings and roaring and gnashing of teeth. Yeah, I guess you're really still just going for the whole distraction thing here
Yeah.
at the moment. So yeah, do your influence.
Roll 2. Keep the lowest.
Not bad.
What did I get? I can't see.
Yeah, you got a 5.
Ah, sweet.
So
And with my free action, I'd like to dragon speech.
I got a
as well.
6.
Oh, guys, if you can, like, maybe check on the guy I threw out the window in the dining area. He might be, like, hurt as you leave.
excuse me. You can't really dragon speech while you're doing this because you kind of have to be looking at them.
Oh, fuck. Alright, fair enough.
It's the slight downside to it. Alright, so there's success but with a consequence in this case.
You got a 6.
No,
But
I got a 5.
he doesn't have the skill, so he rolls 2 dice and picks the lowest.
Oh, okay.
So the consequence in this case is that they hurriedly reverse the vehicle as you come flying out at them. The Native American equivalent of "oh shit." So you're not able to completely make contact with them, but you are able to send them a little bit down the hill. The vehicle sort of crashes over the edge of the car park, bangs onto the road with the squealing of tires and scattering of snow.
Do those guards there at the bottom of the garage? Do they are they moving?
Yeah, because they can see Morty now. So yeah, this one's going to stay where he is, but this one is going to come up and they're going to bring their guns to bear on Morty. So Neil's grabbed Bitsy. The water elemental is happily putting out what's left of the fire. What are you doing, Clay, Slick, Waller? Say Clay first.
Right. Well, I wanna run out and join Morty and try and help him.
No, guys.
Why?
You run. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, but that's our route of escape, though, isn't it? That's the way we have to leave, isn't it?
Or we can break a window and come out to the side.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can get out. There's the door that you came in, or there's the back door as well.
Back door seems good to me.
Yeah, he's down for the count. Both of these guys are.
I mean, at some point, aren't we going to have to pass them anyway? Is my point? Let's just deal with them now.
Didn't we come in a way that wasn't by the road, though?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we
So
came
maybe
in.
we can go back that way that's not by the road?
No, you went cross country, so you went sort of off to the side,
Oh, right.
trek across the mountains, and then down from the bottom. You didn't come up the roadway because you knew it was being watched by these guys.
Right. Okay. Well, then, yes. Right. Okay, we don't need to go that way. I see what we're going to do.
Back door.
Yeah, I'll head towards the back door then.
Cool. Okay, and Clay, Ola, are you guys following?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Right, so run outside. The crisp open air blows away the heat that was starting to build up on the corridor and the sweat running down your faces. It's kind of a slap in the face. It's fully night now, dark outside. Outside the pool of light that surrounds the lodge in particular, where you can see the kind of eerie, ghostly fingers of the trees that surround the place. Meanwhile, back in the car park. So the guards in the car, what do they do? So you can get a decent look at them, Morty, from where you are. They're just ahead of you, a few meters inside the car. There are 4 of them. One in the rear points a finger at you, and you can see inside the car there is Neil, Slick, Bitsy, and Orla.
So Molly would rationally know that that's not the case, or is he convinced that that's the case?
You can resist it. That would be the rationalizing.
What would I be rolling to resist?
This would be Spirit.
You see, I have 0 karma.
That is a conundrum.
Things are going to get real dark if you get a traumatic experience out of getting into strangers.
Yeah, so I'm not going to resist it.
Cool. All right. So yeah, it's just, why would you bother attacking your friends? It looks like they're getting away.
Okay.
That's kind of the rationale you're going with here.
I'm like, yeah, they're going with the plan, so I'm gonna start running up the road, trying to lead the guys to safety.
Right. Okay, so meanwhile, you guys are running out the back.
Head for the trees.
Cool. Alright, so run out of the lit up section. Behind the lodge, the hill sort of escalates away at a reasonable, say maybe a 20-degree slope, mostly sort of rock with some heavy snowdrifts in between. It's hard going, but particularly with doubling Bitsy, but you're able to head up into just above the rocky shelf line, looking down on the lodge below. Nothing seems to come after you. Bitsy says, have we got enough distance?
Can we see that Mort is going in a different direction from where we stood?
Yes.
Right. Is there a way in chat, or can we communicate with him and let him know? Be like, yo, you're going the wrong way. Like, we're over here.
He can hear you. He just can't say anything to you.
Well, as far as
Right,
we can
well, I
do
will-
at this stage, he's probably just doing a good job of a diversion.
Well, I don't know. Don't we need him now? We're escaping. I wanna shout over to him and be like, "Yo, Morty!"
Well, I mean, because he can catch up to us. He's got wings.
Yo, Slick, follow. Well, I can't say anything,
Mm.
obviously. So it all depends on what you guys say to me.
Well, still, I don't care. I want to shout over to Morty and let him know that we're over here. Yo, Morty. No response.
Neil, you see from the hatch on the roof of the lodge, a pair of drones get launched.
Oh, cock. How far away is that at the moment?
You are about sort of within 100 meters of it at the moment.
Well, there's a time-honored way to shoot down bird-like things, and that's with a shotgun.
Okay.
But
Hey,
I'm not going to do
do
that.
you have any read on these?
Hey, sorry, you broke up a bit.
Does Bitsy have any read on these drones?
I'm a little bit busy.
Yeah, she says, like, I'm just trying to keep the system together.
Oh, I thought, okay.
I can't really do anything like try to take hostile control of a drone. That's outside my skill set.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, I will unlimber my shotgun, and if they come towards us, I'm going to go bird hunting.
Okay.
They come towards us.
No, you can kind of see them spiraling up into the sky, though.
Okay, guys, let's get under cover of the tree. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, there are a few scant sort of skeletal trees around where you are.
Okay, come on, let's get these trees between us and that, so they can't spot us.
Yep, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's hide.
Okay, so moving away from the lodge. Morty, so where would you be going?
I would be trying because I know that I'm not as fast as a vehicle, so I would be trying to lift off. So if the slope's going down, maybe I'd just be like, that was the plan all along. I fly away, so I'm going to enact the fly away portion of said plan. Because
Cool.
the plan is going perfectly as far as I'm concerned.
Cool. Yep, nothing seems to come after you either. Alright, so making your way across the snowy plains. So Bitsy says, I'm gonna drop it. Hopefully you guys have got us somewhere safe.
Safe is a relative term, but we're away from the building.
You can also hear sounds of engines coming back from where the lodge is.
What sort of engines? Are these snowmobile engines?
They do sound like of the kind of engine you would expect.
If I knew they had snowmobiles, we could be escaping way faster right now. Damn. Hindsight, eh? Hustle, hustle.
Okay, So yeah, Bitsy is exhausted. She says, "Yeah, I can't help you with the drones. I don't know where they are. They must have gotten to an elevation outside of my signal."
I would like to put my I Spy up and have it look for drones, and also not be detected by them, please.
Drone versus drone. Well, yeah.
Initially, I just want it buzzing around, like between the trees at about the height of the tops of the trees, so it's not like out in open air, but from there has a clear line of sight upwards.
Yeah, because I guess it can either really look for the drones or keep an eye on sort of your environment. It can't really do both.
Well, okay. First, I want to see if it can spot the drones, and then I'll choose what to do based on the results of that.
All right, so go for an operate.
Five.
Okay, so success, but in this case, the consequence will be that the drone will also see your I Spy.
I would like to resist that, please.
Cool.
And I use operate, so mind to resist.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So not a bother. So yeah, you can see one of them. It's highlighted against the sort of brown-black background through the thermal sights. There's just a tiny dim glow circling above. Not sure where the other one is, but chances are they've spread out to cover more ground to try and pick you up.
Okay, sweet. Well, in that case, I'll retask the drone with put it on snowmobile duty, and I am going to keep moving at this point, but glancing upwards to see if I can also acquire.
Okay, so what you'll potentially need to do, somebody, is do a hide, leader group hide.
Right. Well,
I have two.
that might be me. Hold on.
I know.
So yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah, I've got 3 hide. Yeah, so maybe I can lead that.
Okay, so everyone involved in that will need to roll. The other thing potentially is you could tell Morty kind of where you are. He can't really see coordinates, but you could give him a landmark or you could tell him a rendezvous point, bearing in mind that he is a lot more obvious than you guys are.
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to let Morty know, let's give him a waypoint.
Should we just tell him to meet us back where we were camping?
That is incongruous with what I know to be happening, which is that the gang is in a van on the road below me.
Mm-hmm.
So is that correct, Ben?
Well, the van didn't leave the lodge though.
Okay. So I get this message that they're by a certain landmark.
Well, it sounds like what they were telling you is that they'd meet you at the camping site.
Okay.
And also, we're not in the van.
Yeah,
So I
but
can
you don't know that he
follow-
thinks you're in the van.
Yeah.
So I can follow that instruction without it conflicting with whatever magic may or may not still be affecting me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thing is, if somebody is going to suggest that or say it outright, I'll be like, probably might be better if he rendezvous with us ASAP,
Okay.
just in case.
Or we can be like, hey, Morton, we're currently in the forest.
Yeah, look for the snowy mountain with the tree. We're near
We're
the
there.
tree.
We're there right now, and that's where we are. But we don't, like he said, Morty is very obvious, and so if he comes to us ASAP, then they're definitely going to know that all of us are there.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he's also going to be continuing to do his task, isn't he?
Can I fly or glide, I should say, more correctly, stealthily, Ben?
It's not particularly loud, but you're a decent sized dragon in the air. It wouldn't be hard for the drones to spot you, let alone if there's anyone else watching.
Do the drones have altitude on me, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
Particularly because you can't glide up.
damn. Alright, yeah, how about I just sort of loiter and then...
Yeah,
Um,
like you've got no way of communicating with them, so all they can do is tell you stuff, and then you decide what you're going to do from there.
I'm just imagining this like little dragon like derping around, like, oh,
what am I gonna do? What am I gonna
just like flapping his wings, like.
I hate making decisions. Okay, so yeah, I'm basically gonna loiter around, fly around for a bit until like I think maybe I've lost what, because I didn't see the drones launch. So whatever ground like search party I think is following me, and then I'm gonna land and swap out a Drake form and try to go stealthily from there to the rendezvous point.
What's this emoji for?
There's Viz.
It's a derpy dragon.
I'm not that big.
No.
Well, Bitsy said earlier that she couldn't get at the drones because of their altitude. Correct? Maybe we can bring their altitude down. Maybe we need to, I don't know, coax them down somehow so Bitsy can get at them.
Don't you guys? Do I have the big rifle? Who's got the big rifle?
Yeah, you've got the
I
rifle
never
off
grabbed the
your shoulder.
rifle. I've only got a pistol. I think you had the big rifle, Morty, to be honest.
Yeah.
You were the one that wanted it.
Alright, so when I land and shapeshift out of dragon form, I might have access to the rifle, in which case I could conceivably shoot them out of the sky.
That would be amazing.
So anyway, go back to your stealth. So
Me.
you guys are creeping away. No, Slick and that group, Team B. So you'll need to roll your hide, and Slick will be
here's
leading
me.
it. I don't know if it's frozen. I can't see any dice.
Yeah, it's frozen again.
That's definitely for the best, because I just rolled a 2.
Could have said anything. All right.
6. So I rolled a double 6 on one die.
So you other guys will have to tell what your
Yeah, mine's 2.
Oh god.
Sorry, what's that?
What is it? We can't see.
It's fine. It's a double 1.
wow.
What's that?
What does that mean? Do I lose karma because of that double one?
Yeah, you've lost 2 karma by now.
Oh, jeez, hold up. Fuck. Well, I've got 4 left.
Is Clay and Slick rolling?
Well, I'm 3.
I don't know where we're rolling.
Yeah, I don't know who's rolled yet. I don't think I have.
I think it's been Orla and Neil.
No, I don't
so
know.
far.
Okay, so Slick got a 5.
Okay, so that's the best you've got so far.
And I've just got Clay to do, I think. And Bitsy if relevant if necessary.
Nah, not really. So what's Clay's number for his hide?
I don't know. What stat are we rolling?
Hide.
Wait, that can't be right. It says 2, but I'm pretty sure that's not.
It says 0 to me.
Whose character sheet are you on?
Yeah, it's 0.
Well, either way, I've got to do the same thing, don't
Why
I?
does it say 2 right there? Yeah.
Oh, you got 2 hides.
No, it does say 0. Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
What's
Yeah,
the first one meant to be? Because
Analyze.
yeah, first one should be
Why?
analyze.
analyze.
Mhm.
Weird.
Okay, so what did you get, Neil? Okay.
A 3.
I think you need to refresh, Gar.
Yeah, we don't want to do this dice scam thing if it's not actually going to load.
Yeah.
And you're delayed.
Yeah, I think you were as well, Clay.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some fly spray for my room before I'm eaten alive.
Fair enough.
Gotta love summer in Hamilton.
I might grab some insecti repellent because I'm actually getting eaten as well.
Yeah, that is the downside with the outside. How do I get rid of this? How do we unshare? Stop. It sounds like it'll cost you another karma as well, AJ. Doesn't
Ooh,
sound like anyone got.
ooh.
Everyone rolled terribly.
Maybe it was a good thing I did fuck all before.
I've
Yeah,
just
even-
been rolling terribly this whole session.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have got involved in that fight earlier, I might not have had the karma to do this.
And as it happens, your best roll was a 5, so that's a success, but with a consequence.
Fuck.
Oh no, that wouldn't work. What could it be? Yeah, I guess it's not a major. Actually, no, you're in a fairly risky situation.
We all get cold feet. Oh no, what a shame.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. Car's just away dealing with his insect problem as well.
Yeah. I wish they made like mosquito incense. You know, like
We
you got
use that.
mosquito
We've got the coils. It works.
Yeah,
That's
they do
that's
work. But you can't.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about those things that plug into your like wall thing?
That's a good idea. I've never actually bought those. I should try them out.
Hmm.
Because they worked. No, yeah, because, like, I'm pretty sure they use them a lot. Yeah, we use them in Brunei. I'm pretty sure we did.
Hmm. And it just releases some sort of like get the fuck out pheromone or some shit.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, the consequence is going to be, unless you choose to resist, that you're having to kind of sneak out around a different part of the mountain that you haven't been to, which will be a fairly open valley, snowdrift valley, heading down with no cover, basically making your position worse.
Would have been alright if we'd pinched some snowboards.
So would you like to resist that?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So you need to roll body.
So that is 3.
Nice. All right, so narrowly avoiding the path that would take you that way, you're heading a bit more on the straight and narrow back to kind of where you were before you headed to the lodge. Not exactly the same spot, but at least in the neighborhood. You can hear the dim sounds of the engines. Nothing coming particularly near you. Where were you going, Morty, in the end? Had we worked that out?
To the rendezvous point, I believe.
Which was the campsite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see Morty?
Can you...
Enough so that I could cast a invisibility spell on him?
Is Clay all right? Do you need healing, Clay?
Oh yeah, he's gonna need healing too.
Yeah, I don't not need healing.
Invisibility. Let's see.
I feel like we can address that when we get to the camp.
Oh yeah, it's improved invisibility, so it would work on their senses. I'd say it's possible that Morty would sort of be flying down not too far from where you are, or at least enough that you'd be able to see, particularly with low light vision, and glide down. So yeah, you can cast if you like.
I just want to make sure that they don't like see him and see where he's heading, like to a point. So I'm gonna do that if you don't mind, Morty.
I don't mind.
Well, you can't reply anyway, so it's happening.
Oh, I consent.
That's a 3 with my my harm. So for fuck's sake!
Oh my god! Wow.
I can't
do anything.
Can't do anything. I've only got 1 karma. I mean, surely the worst that can happen is that it doesn't work.
Oh, there's lots worse that can happen, I'm sure.
When it comes to magic, there's always something
You
worse.
had to go and say, what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, the funniest thing would be it causes like an inversion, so like lights up like a Christmas tree. But that's probably a little too mean.
That'd be if I did like a 1, surely.
Yep. So I think we'll just stick to more drain. So that should fill in your other level 2.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any particular additional effect, but it means that if you take any more harm at that level, it puts you incapacitated. It'll knock you down.
Oh, okay. So it's not -2 dice.
No.
Oh, okay.
And obviously it was a fail, so the spell doesn't take effect either.
Yeah. How do I get that back? The harm.
Uh,
Yeah.
For drain, it's just resting. We'll do it. Like, it'll be gone over a few days.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Cool. Well, sorry,
So-
Morty, I tried.
It's how like, even though he's invisible, we can still see him. Damn.
I'm
Yeah.
so ashamed of myself. I'm so embarrassed. I just like put my hood up and just like avoid eye contact with like everyone and just like stop talking. I'm already not in a great state.
Yeah, you
I'm
feel...
like this close to losing it.
It's
That's
not
close.
surprising. It took you 8 hours to climb up the mountain, and then you just got into a massive like firefight, etc. So yeah, it's understandable, but of course that doesn't really help in the
No.
moment.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's bullshit. So.
Okay.
All right.
So are we still heading towards the rendezvous point to try and meet up with Molly?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit easier on the way down than the way up. So what I might do is I'll get you to make one more roll. In this case, we'll say it's more a maneuver just to get down without any harm. So you can either do that individually or you could do another group action.
I have 0.
What would we be rolling to? Would it be maneuvering down?
Yeah.
So
I'll leave this one if you want.
I've got 4 maneuver, and I've still
I've
got a bit
I've got
of
6 karma.
Yeah,
You've got 6.
Neil's got enough karma to carry.
How have you survived with 6? Damn.
I've managed to not cook anything up yet.
He's
Oh,
taken all of my good rolls and given them to himself. That's
Yeah.
how.
worth it though.
It's the Dice Master's prerogative.
All right.
I mean, everyone still rolls, so there's no, and you take the best. It's just Neil pays the cost if you get any
all right.
failures.
Well, here's me. Oh my fucking god.
That's one.
And Slick was 4, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Maneuver harder.
Are
And
we-
all was 0?
Are we trying to hide again?
No, this is more just getting down the mountain.
I can't see the reflection of that dice.
It's a 4.
Got the light in a silly place, you know.
So what, maneuver?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
1.
and you'd be down a die as well for this sort of.
0.
0? Okay. Yay, everyone is great.
So that only costs you 2 karma, Gar. But you didn't get any 6s either, right?
No, I got a 5 was the best.
So success with a consequence. So in this case, Neil, you're going to take some harm unless you want to resist that as well.
Yeah, I'll resist that. Maneuver is body. Oh yeah. Okay, 1. Right, fine.
So just 1. So yeah, this is the exhaustion taking its toll to some degree. Although you feel confident enough that you're not being tracked to be able to take your time, like I say, you've been climbing and struggling for more than a day essentially now. So every little mistake is starting to take its toll. But luckily, you're able to plot a path down to the rendezvous point with only minimal embarrassment and no additional damage taken.
Ooh, well,
Wowee.
well, I'm happy we got through that little section.
Well, where's Morty? Is Morty here? I don't know if that was mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing, Bitsy? What's Bitsy up to?
She's probably even more of the Walking Dead than you guys are.
I imagine that she's
of
like
exertion.
asleep on the back of Neil's back.
Yeah.
Neil's back. What?
Clay's back?
Yeah.
Clay's back. Sorry, Clay.
Yeah, she's pretty dead to the world.
Should we,
Dickens don't tend to climb mountains on their off days.
should we set up some tents? Or should we like continue back down to the...
Has anyone seen Morty? Is Morty here yet?
Let's push through and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Morty pops up.
Yeah, I'm there.
Are you back to your normal self yet?
Yeah, back to my normal self.
Thanks
Okay.
for taking on for the team, Morty. Good distraction.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Like, how did you guys get in the van, though?
What van?
We weren't in a van.
You weren't in a van? No, you guys were in a van. I saw you.
Would have been nice. Or
No.
Can you guys imagine having a heater and not having to walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been giving him too many of your cigarettes? Like, I think Morty's like imagining shit.
Morty, did the van say free candy on the side of it?
I mean, no, that would be silly, wouldn't it? But, you know, damnedest thing. Damnedest thing, I tell you. Could have sworn.
Sorry, mate.
Anyway, should we get the fuck out of here?
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
Well, okay, let's just
How
think
late
about
is
this.
it? Do we? It's pretty dark now, isn't it? It's
It's
doing this in the dark.
Okay,
it's
so
kind of around 9-10 o'clock by now. Oh, actually, no, it'd be later than that. It's probably like past midnight.
we need to think about this, all right? Because one, we're still on the mountain where the dragon lives. That's bad. But two, if we go down to civilization, there's more chance if they send out, if they're like monitoring the roads or something, we risk being caught there. So
what about if we just hoof it cross country to another town, find a car, and get the fuck out of this
We
I don't know if
have
we can make
a
it.
car.
corn poke county?
We have a
Yeah,
car?
but yes, but that.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah, I
thing that
know.
we're-
I know.
I think we need to camp though, don't we? Because this is going to be dangerous doing this in the dark.
Yeah, should we just wait it out?
Okay.
All right, if that's what we reckon, let's do that. But let's also be vigilant. I'll put up my I Spy and have it alert me if there is any fuckery afoot.
If we set up like 2 tents and all of us get into each of those tents, could I make the tents invisible, which would make all of us inside invisible?
Does that spell have to be sustained?
Yes. So you'd have to stay up all night.
Yeah, okay. Maybe not.
Okay, here's another pitch then. We cover
Cover the tents in snow.
I was going to say like pine.
Yeah. Pine and snow. Let's do it. We'll spend a little bit of time disguising our tents, and that sounds like a hide roll. And then we'll sleep.
God.
And also, I think that if a little magical minion could stand guard as well, would that be smart or dumb?
This magical minion doesn't have much left in the tank.
No, a minion, not a minion.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Is that all his pet name now?
Definitely
Minion?
not.
Now, for the first time ever, I wish I'd seen
I
the
mean-
movie just had a reference to drop.
It's just MM for short, right?
Magic
Yeah.
minion.
Yeah.
So you absolutely could conjure a spirit, and there are spirits that can conceal you as well as stay on guard. It's a two-edged sword, because you know that for a start, there's potentially an angry dragon that wants to find you, and she has a cabal of shamans at her beck and call. So a spirit might also be a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, it'd be basically a magical beacon, right?
I mean, it's still a lot of ground to cover, but this is their home turf, and they would have a number of their own spirits that they could use to track you. And it would be a lot easier for one spirit to see another, even if they're concealed.
So, is there some sort of like astral camouflage you guys know about? Like, I don't know, could we tie a bulb of garlic to the roof of the tent?
Not really. You could set up a ward. It would be the same kind of situation to some degree, where anyone using magic to track you wouldn't be able to penetrate the ward, which means they wouldn't be able to find you. On the other hand, if they're just flying by, they'd be able to see it in astral space. But like I say, astral space in here isn't too easy to see things because there's so much interference.
Let's just camouflage it mundanely.
Well, should
And
we
see how we
astral
go.
space and check out the roads, or see if there are like, I don't know how it works. See if there's any activity to try and like find us in the township, or should we just stay here?
Let's just stay here. Let's do nothing to draw attention to ourselves. We're a submarine, and we're running silent. We're literally gonna dig a hole in the ground and hide it in it until this all blows over.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, is that a group hide then?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Because this has gone so well.
Who's leading this one?
I was going to say, it would be better to leave it to one of the experts. I'll just sit inside the tent and not fuck it up for everyone else.
Well, I've got 3 karma. I'll do it.
Okay.
And I've got a good hide, so. My hide is.
Wouldn't it just be 2 hide rolls to hide the tent, each of the tents, though? Arguably. I don't want to argue, sir. I do not mean to argue, sir. I'll just hold my tongue.
I'm bad at this and I don't want to contribute.
Well, yeah, to me it's not just the tents as such. It is kind of your whole presence.
Okay.
Alright, watch me do a bad job of sitting in a tent.
Well, you are sleeping there as well, aren't you?
Nailed it.
Right, so that I lose a karma then, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I have 2.
Hey, you got a 6.
Fuck yeah! I wish it was before.
6 carries everyone, so that's a good thing. You can't fail now.
You're welcome.
I have 2 as well.
That's another karma.
It's 2. Well, I'm 3. Yes.
Still 0. Oh, good.
No problem.
Right.
So, yeah, it's basically camouflaging them as much as possible. Takes a decent amount of effort, and it basically means everyone has to pitch in to do it as well, under Slick's watchful eye, with him having to correct a few errors along the way. But in the end, and as verified by your I Spy, it doesn't look anything out of the ordinary, and because you're camping in a spot off the beaten trail as well, they would have a very difficult time, you estimate, picking you out unless they know the area extremely well.
Well, that will have
Alright.
to do.
I'm out cold.
That's good enough.
so to speak.
Same.
Well
Been a
done,
big day.
team. Job done. I'm out.
Yeah, Bitsy's very much dead to the world as well, barely keeping her eyes open through that whole experience. Everyone has a nice kip under the stars after climbing a mountain and stealing stuff, shooting at things.
Typical Friday.
Okay, well, we might leave it there. Seems an opportune time. A little bit early.
Alright.
Resume next time with the finale part of it. Well, you're looking a little worse for the wear, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of karma left, so bearing that in mind.
When I get up in the morning, am I still drained?
Good question.
Yeah, I'll have to check that because it's a little different to the normal injury. Usually guys don't take enough damage for it to matter, but I think there'll still be some left over, but it won't be quite as bad.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. This is an action-packed session.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a whole bunch of other stuff that could have happened, but luckily you got out in time, because otherwise I think it would have gone very sideways.
Oh. Yeah, because to be fair, we only got out. Well, I think Danger was only at 8. You know, we were like halfway there.
And then we still got to deliver the fucking book.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Who's supposed to be looking after the book? Do you have it all, though, don't you?
Yeah, I have it.
Yep. It's still safe and sound, luckily.
Yep.
It didn't get scorched.